It's been a while since I've done any videos, and that's mainly just because I haven't really been doing anything worth putting on a video since Monaghan. So like, the car is here. It's still exactly where it's been since it came back from Monaghan. Haven't been able to get it to anyone as of yet, but that's because I've been putting it off. But it should be going relatively soon to get the body pulled, and in the background I've been just fixing up the lights of the wing. So that's all back together, pretty much ready to be repainted once it goes back on the car, and got the radiator sorted with a new core and new bonnet, bumper, headlight bezels, and kind of been trying to find some of the harder to get pieces, and they're another reason why I haven't really been doing much with the car as such. I've been trying to model up things like the indicator housings and the side marker lights that go onto the side of the headlight bezels. I'll put a picture of currently one of the ones that I'm working on, which is the indicator housing. Which I've done the model and got a prototype 3D printed, so I haven't got my hands on that yet to see how it all fits up with the bumper, but if it fits well, it's going to be one thing less that's going to be impossible to get. And hopefully be able to make the lenses for the side marker headlights, because they're really, really hard to get. I had to get one that I broke on this side of the car from America, which it was $60 for the lens itself, and then another $50 nearly just to ship it. I've also been working on a few of my composite molds. So I finally got the time to make or finish off my bonnet scoop mold and make one of those, and just get the first one out and lacquered. So that's ready to go on the car again once the new bonnet is put on. So this is it. Relatively easy part to make. So I've also got my Nacaduct mold made, and need to finish that off. Just there's one or two corners that need a little bit of filling, and then sand the whole thing. So another reason I really haven't been able to do much lately is I've been having quite a lot of car trouble. So this was my sort of everyday car a couple of years back, and I've been driving that recently until the head gasket went. And the reason I was driving that is because my VXR, which is just sitting in the shed since January, has been crashed. So back in January I got rear-ended, and whoever it was rear-ended me just drove off. So I've been in contact with the guards for a good while and trying to get any information we could, but just haven't been able to. It's very tight in here. So you can see there, the quarter panel is all pushed out. It's kind of bad underneath as well. So yeah, the plan is to strip the VXR and pretty much take out anything that's valuable and transfer it over to the other car with the blown head gasket, and just have like a 210 horsepower Corsa C, and then break the VXR to try and get some money back. And that's just been going on since January. It's just been a really slow process, and plus moving the starlet in and out to try and get at the VXR just isn't really on my list of things to do now. So hopefully once I get the starlet out of the way, gone to get the body pulled, I should be able to start stripping the VXR and get the majority of it out. It's going to be a cool little project, I think, for changing the engine in the Corsa C. I know it can be done. I'm not sure if the gearbox that's in the car will fit into the Corsa C. If not, it will work with the F40 gearbox, which is a 5-speed gearbox instead of a 6-speed. Might have to widen the car a bit. There is quite a bit of space at the back, so I'm going to have to put either an SRI axle or see if that BXR axle will fit into it. I think there's some other thing as well about using Tigra hubs to fit the shafts. So this is the indicator housing that I was on about. This is the one that I've already made the model of and got 3D printed. This is the side marker headlight. The back and I suppose the back of it, where the lens is glued onto. This one wasn't too bad to model. This one is going to be a little bit worse, but it is smaller. It's just that it's at an angle and curve, and trying to get those right so that they all still match up with the lens is going to be difficult. I'm really interested to get the 3D one of this 3D printed model of this back and see how that fits into the bumpers. I think it should be fairly okay. And since pretty much all of my cars are broken at the minute, I had to buy something a little bit more practical, something a little bit newer. So I bought a boat. It's a pretty nice car. It's nice to drive. Only problem is it's automatic and doesn't have a hitch yet. But I'll get a hitch put on it, and then it will be ideal for towing the starlet to anything that we don't need to bring a van. There's plenty of space in the back for putting in all the fuel and tyres and tools. Ideal for sprints or hill climbs where you really don't need that much, or track days. So yeah, it's going to be good to see how those things that I'm getting made fit the car. Going to probably, while I have the chance, to make a few changes to the starlet just to try and make it a little bit, not even better, just to make it so that it's less hassle to work on. One of the things that was really annoying is the rear windows don't fit properly using the original mounting, because they're polycarbonate. It can bend quite a lot and it lets water and rain in. So I'm going to take those out and bond them in, and in order to let some of the air out of the car, I'm going to put in a pair of those NACAs that I will make before too long.